Blessings, yo. You know what's crazy? I should write this down, but it's gonna be on video and subtitles and shit, right? But yo, the very same ones that's pointing their fingers, saying something wrong with you, and you ain't got this, that, and everything else to qualify for whatever, right? Or to be something qualified as somebody, or be validated and shit to gain the attention. And like, yo, those are the very same ones that want to call you a gold digger and all this shit, right? Label you. Now you the label whore. Yo, but oh shit, I forgot to thought that quickly. But no, some people truly do just feel entitled to what you do, right? All because they feel as though they have more than you. They have, more connects and shit like that. The judgy ones, right? The ones that just truly do invite people to the tables to talk on people, their accomplishments or lack thereof, and shit like that, but on a jokey type of way, where you don't really know what you're getting into and who you're actually chopping up at the table, right? Man, this is like history repeats itself in the most honest of ways, but it's all to learn, right? To better understand who we are as a people, right? Or as a person, right? But they invite you to tables to chop it up as to the plannings and projections of others' lives, right? These are like big tables down to the little tables, right? Down to the Sunday tables type of shit, right? Where everybody jots down what's going on in everybody's life, but it's a joking manner where you don't know where the pot shots are coming from, or you do. And it's like really trying to take a joke from the hurtful remarks that's being spoken to you, right? It's like that type of conversation. Man, this shit is like, man, this is a lesson from way back then when shit comes back to you because history does repeat. But back in the 90s, right? Used to go clubbing hard, right? Every weekend, it was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday to Sunday, and go to work Monday, right? And I used to promote, right? They used to be the green room. You used to go to the club, then you get invited to people's houses or whatever. You eat, chop it up, same thing. You talk about people projections and shit like that. And from there, you go to an after party, or you're invited to an after party. And there's the after party, and there's the industry party, right? Where everybody meet up. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then you go to work like 8, 9. But from there, yo, everything that you see on TV, right, and movies, all that shit really do happen. It depends on the levels that you go up to. But yo, the whole chopping up of the whole energy of someone else, right, is meant for everybody to take that in pieces, digest it, right, to be of that person, that energy, that essence, and to walk with them temporarily. Reasons why there's always meetings, there's always dinners, and always reservations to be had and made and sit at, right, and you're drinking the poisons of the energy that's given to you when it comes to the words spoken to you, and it's always over the cups, right? From there, they set off to do the rituals of sharing the bodies, right? But the thing is this: when people judge, right, unknowing, not knowing who the person is, not ever knowing what the person's all about or what their journey or purpose is, and when it comes to the learnings of the teachings in this earth, right, on this planet, it's like some people truly will just do the most, right? Never knowing. It's like we treat people the way we want to be treated, right? But some people feel as though they're obligated and they're entitled, they're privileged to treat you however the fuck they want to treat you, right? Because they're invited to tables that more than likely you're not invited to. But at the same time, would you ever want to be at those tables where you're never really invited to, right? From there, they sit there, yo, these are the ones that will sacrifice their souls in order to sit at tables where they do chop it up with other people, that do chop it up with other people, that, all you got to do is brush up shoulders in order to be regarded as someone, right? But from there, the tables, there's the party. And depending on how much intoxication you have with drugs or whatever, right? You do the rituals, the orgies and shit like that, right? I never did that. I never got past the second after party and an industry party. And shit does get weird after midnight type shit, right? But it's like they do the orgies in order to contain that energy, right? If you ever went into the rabbit hole of the adrenochrome and how they actually take it, right? That's the fear. That's the fear that's from children, but this is the excitement from adults unknowingly, right? But it's just the whole knowing of that orgy is meant to contain the energy of what was chopped up at the table and drank while walking away, to keep that energy going. So there's a reason this is stretching to something longer. It's really knowing that they'll exhaust you with the lust, power, and greed energy, all because they need that energy to keep on cycling through, just to not only emotionally dampen the energies around you, to dampen you, but to dampen, you know, the future. These are the type of folks that will have you selling your soul to basically sit at tables that, all they really have to do is put their work in to get at those tables. But it takes a lot of work. But at the same time, for them to truly take the entitlement, what it is that you got going for you, they would have to. And those are the ones that will lay on their back and be on their knees in order to climb up the tree. That's some crazy shit because people really do it. It's the orgies that get people. And they will talk you into it's the puppet strings that people get puppeted on. They hold binds on people to make them do things. This is wild. Anyways, my mind is wandering to Never Never Land when it comes to the rabbit hole and putting the pieces together from way back into the 90s and how it actually fits into the scheme of things in a 2026, you know, because we're all here to learn and everything fits for a reason. Anyways, note the most I got you. Until next time. Bye.